How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy, British Chap, aka Dan, and we're back with a new series again. If you are a regular, I've done this 3 times already recently, so this is a new series on my channel, guys. We're watching Loki, Season 1, Episode 1. I don't think these series are supposed to have more than 1 season, so it's just going to be like the single standalone season of Loki. I cannot freaking wait. This show has, I've been watching the countdown for the show, and I'm thinking, do I YouTube it or do I just like watch it by myself? Do I YouTube it, watch it by myself? I made the mistake with Game of Thrones of not YouTubing it. I'm not going to make the mistake with this, guys. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to watch Loki and hope it's fantastic. But nonetheless, guys, we are here. Before we get into the video, can we please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram, British Chat with 2 P's. The link is in the description below. Now, for probably 90% of you, you're new to my channel. There's probably a few of you that have come from my first episode of WandaVision, maybe Jessica Jones, but most of you are probably new. So if you are new, guys, don't forget to tag along on my journey with my YouTube. We react to all sorts of things on this channel. We take suggestions as well. We're doing stuff every week, guys. We're doing new stuff every week, apparently. But yeah, I'm interested in suggestions, guys, and if you are new, don't forget to follow. It's totally worth it. But yeah, just a little introduction. My name is Dan. As I just said before, I'm in New Zealand. That's why with the accent, people always ask about the accent. That's why I'm telling you. And I basically just react to things. I'm planning on doing more with this channel. I do some other style things, not just reactions, but at the moment, it's pretty much just a reaction channel, so we're going to call it that. Even though this first episode only came out the other day, I've already been hearing, like, people have been telling me to watch it, so that's why I'm here watching it now. Guys, usually what I'll do before a reaction is I'll talk about the last episode and what happened before. Obviously, there isn't one, so I'm just going to talk about what, like, sort of did happen before in terms of, like, this MCU and what happened in the movies and stuff. Basically, the last time we saw Loki, well, we saw him die in Infinity War, right? He died to the hands of Thanos. The last we see Loki, however, guys, is in Endgame. We see Loki use the Tesseract and teleport away during that mishap that happened with the Avengers trying to like reclaim the Tesseract so they can get all the stones. Now, he got away, and I was sitting there thinking in the movie, Loki's not dead. He's not dead. He's gonna be, well, he is dead, but you know what I mean. He's coming back. He's coming back, which probably means he's gonna be in the new Thor movie. But yeah, he got away, and that's the last we saw of him. Now, that's all there is to talk about. There isn't a lot, well, nothing. We don't know what happened. We don't see where he goes. That's the end of it in the movie. So that's all you see left to infer. Now, obviously, he's gotten away to go wherever the heck, like, he decides with the Tesseract. I don't exactly know where he's gone. Presumably, that's what this shows us. I've heard that there's more time travel, and it's like there's a time agency and stuff, which is really freaking cool. That brings me to the setting of this show, guys. Loki escaped. He ends up where we are now. I haven't actually even seen the trailer for this. I've seen tiny little snippets, so I don't know what happens in this show. But yeah, guys, I don't even need to tell you what I expect from this show. Fireworks. I mean, this is Marvel, for goodness sakes. I expect it to be absolutely fantastic, and I also expect it to set up other movies, potentially Thor Love and Thunder. But yeah, being as this new series, guys, I'm going to try and keep this short and sharp. So without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction. Aha! This is where it ended. So we're going to get like this little flashback to like what happened just here, which is fantastic. It wasn't too long ago though, I remember everything.
What do you think? Maximum occupancy has been reached. Take the stairs. Yeah. Stop.
Oh, so they're taking a different sort of perspective on it. That's cool. I thought they were just going to relay the sort of same scene. Well, they are, but you know what I mean.
Good job.
And then the Hulk. Well, if it wasn't the Hulk, we wouldn't be getting this series, so. Where did he go? That's what I want to know. And does he have control over where he went? Because he's never a lot of time to think about it, if you know what I mean. He just did it. Ooh, the green. I really like Loki, by the way, guys, if you can't tell. Probably up there with one of my favorite MCU characters. I take it if this is where he's going, he had no idea where he was. So he must have just gone like, yeah, there you go, look at him. Oh. I wonder, because didn't he usually, or when Thanos used it, he had complete control. And remember as well, this is at the peak of his evil as well, you know what I mean? Like, I think he still has a moral compass, but...
of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Is he trying to roll over them? Oh, typical Loki. And I take it that's the time agency.
Don't touch that.
I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred.
I thought so. So he's being arrested.
You're coming with us.
Typical Loki, so arrogant. He did this with Doctor Strange.
If you don't don't mind. This is actually your last chance. Now get out of my way.
And he's down. He never learns. Loki never learns. That's why he's Wait, what?
At 1/16 speed.
Oh, whoa. That's so cool. That's sort of like... Oh. Wait, what was that? Did they just say reset it? That's crazy. So it's like... How have we like never seen this before? Okay guys, this has already taken a step I did not expect. Like, I mean, I did say before that like they had some sort of like time agents, but I didn't think like he'd be arrested. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't think that that was like the main focus of it. Like, people were after him, people could sense that stuff. If they can then manipulate time and stuff, wouldn't they then just put him back in his rightful place? Also, yeah guys, I forgot to mention, I do pause it so that I can speak about it in the real time. I don't like speaking over the show too much. I like saying like what I'm thinking as well, because that for me that just makes a more like well-rounded reaction for you guys to watch. So I do speak my mind, and hopefully you guys can like bounce your thoughts off me as well in the comments. But basically, one thing I do want to talk about that I'm really happy about with like Marvel TV shows, and I've noticed this with Jessica Jones, I've noticed this with WandaVision, they don't like downgrade the quality from the movies to the series. Like, obviously it's budget's probably not as big, but like the quality of it and the writing, the story, everything, it's still fantastic. They don't downgrade it. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like with other films and stuff, when they like for some reason introduce a series, sometimes the series just doesn't live up to the film's expectation. It just doesn't do that. Just does it fantastically, and I've noticed that with Marvel. They do that really freaking well.
Your little job, how do you like that?
Well, she's got the thing around his neck and stuff, so... Let me guess, he's getting some sort of like prison makeover or something.
And guardian leather.
Oh wow. All gone.
Hang on just a minute.
So this is just like a prison checkup scenario.
Take a ticket.
Loki's so sassy. That's one of the best things about him, eh? Just look at him.
This is a mistake. I shouldn't be here.
Long ago, there was a vast multiversal war.
There we go. So now we're introducing the multiverse.
Mm-hmm. The sacred timeline. Now the time
That's what- yeah.
preserve the proper flow of time for everyone and
That sounds like what the like.
everything.
What's her name?
But sometimes people like you veer
I've
off
forgotten
the
her
path
name.
the
I should
time
really
you
shouldn't
first
have.
created. Stepping off your path created a nexus event.
Yeah. So that's what what was her
multiversal
name? But I think it starts with a G. Off Doctor Strange. The main lady. It's on the tip of my tongue. Like, I know who she is. I can't remember it. It's so bad. I should remember it. But, you know what she was talking about, right? When she was talking to Dr. Banner. She was talking to him about how, like, you've got this one sort of timeline that's, like, nice and parallel. It should be as it is, and it's uniformed, right? And then one thing that goes wrong, it, like, splinters off. And then you end up with splinters going everywhere because just everything changes. It's the same thing. We've been hearing hints about the multiverse for a while now. And remember... The new Doctor Strange film is literally about the multiverse. And then Spider-Man, hopefully Spider-Man 3, I don't know, there's lots of rumours about it, will have something to do with the multiverse as well.
The TVA has stepped in to fix your mistake and set time back on its predetermined path.
So they're basically there to stop everything
Your
splintering.
actions have left you without a place on the timeline. You must stand trial for your offenses.
But that doesn't make
So
any sense
sit
though,
tight
because
and we'll get you in front of a judge in no time.
him not being
Just
back
make
where he's
sure you
supposed to
have
be
the
is going to
ticket
cause
and you'll be
splinters.
seen by the next available attendant.
So wouldn't they then need to put him back to stop the splintering? I don't know. Wait. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're setting up a... I see.
It appears that when they arrive,
The villain. Hold on, guys. Being as this is like set all over time, could we get some cameos from other superheroes?
Tu sais qui a fait ça?
She must just like... What? It kind of looks like Loki's horns, not gonna lie. Imagine it's like Loki fighting Loki. You know how sick that would be? Being as this show focusing focuses on splintering of timelines and different time streams, different times in general, so past, present, future, etc. Being as it focuses on that, right, and we've got this time agency, they can go back and forth wherever they please. What's the bet? I think I remember hearing a rumour that Loki's almost hired by them and he works for them. I just said before, like, there'll be other superhero cameos, maybe other villain cameos. What's the bet? It's Loki fighting Loki. That weird sort of thing that she just alluded to, that like stained glass sort of mural thing, it looked like Loki's horns, like a representation of what Loki is. What if it's Loki fighting Loki? That would be really interesting to like do that. It's like, say, the most evil Loki we've had versus the more moral compassed Loki, the one that's gone through the thing with the Avengers, the one that's slightly developing as a person.
I suspect the Avengers. You see, I only came into possession of the Tesseract because they travelled through time. No doubt in a last...
Wait, hold on, that's a good point.
...sent to God King.
Why didn't the Avengers get...
What they did was supposed to happen. You...
Oh! So that was always supposed to happen. That was just a part of the timeline. Oh. He won't be able to use his powers. You're like, yeah. That necklace will be similar to the one that Deadpool had on. You know, the like one that like stops powers, like it sort of like inhibits them.
Damn it, why would it work?
Magic powers. They're no good in the TVA, Mr. Laufeyson. The court finds you guilty, and I sentence you to be reset.
Surely reset means he gets like reset back to before he came here.
It's not your story, Mr. Laufeyson. It never was. Anything goes sideways, it's on you.
Okay. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Sure, my desk is. You can start there.
No, you're not. There's so many questions I've got in my head right now, guys. Like, the Avengers, their situation, what is deemed to be the correct time stream. Holy shoot, that place is massive. It's like a city. Also, where is this set?
No magic here. There isn't.
My head. Holy shoot, I've got so many questions, it's not even funny. Where is this place? Why and how was the Avengers time stream acceptable? Who decides that? How do they decide that? Why do they decide that? What's this got to do with everything? Like, this is such a bizarre start, but the thing is I'm finding what I like about this show is at least it's, like, not bizarre in a sense like WandaVision was. Like, WandaVision was so freaking strange, it's not even funny. Like, how do you understand what happened in that first episode? How have we not seen this before? These abilities, this world, these keepers. Like, we've seen time violations before. Thanos, right? Thanos was time violation, like, violating time, right? So why wasn't he pulled up on it? Was that a part of the time stream? I wonder if they answer stuff like that, especially with Thanos, because Thanos is, well, he was trying to, like, disrupt, like, he was trying to get rid of 50% of people, right? He did that. How is that not a time violation?
I don't like to talk, but you do like to lie, which you just did. You love to talk.
He really does.
Come on, sit down. Let's get...
See, he's still trying to be malicious and get out. That's the thing about Loki, right? Even though he could do so much good. Remember what happened in Ragnarok, how much he helped. He still took the Tesseract. Like, he's always got that one thing in his mind, like the malicious intent. I guarantee you, at the end of the season, he will do that again.
I specialize in the pursuit of dangerous variants. Like myself. No particularly dangerous variants. Little pussycat. I got a set of questions for you. You answer them honestly, and
Poor
then
Loki.
maybe I can give you something you want.
He just wants to be
And you wanna get out
bad.
of here, right?
What is this?
A sampling of your greatest hits, if I may.
A sampling of his greatest hits. Oh, is it going to be basically him being beaten?
I'll have that right now.
He's being such a dick, but like, it's kind of funny.
Anything else?
For someone born to rule, you sure do lose a lot. I'd even say it's in nature.
Oh.
You know, things didn't turn out so well for the last person who said that to me.
Can I just say, guys, one of my favourite things about Loki is just, like, the arrogance to him, like, how sassy he is and how, like, deep down he's got that good in him, like he does. And his intentions, like, it's almost like his intentions are separate. So he's got that good in him, which very rarely overthrows the bad stuff he's going to do. But they're different. It's not like the bad stuff, like, eradicates that good. Like, that good's always there. Like, in Infinity War, how he's, you know, he sacrificed himself for Thor. Like, that's always there. It's always going to be there. But this sassy, ruling, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, threatening side of him, It's so funny, but it doesn't overthrow every other part of him, which is one of my favorite things about Loki's character. He's got so many different dimensions and so much room for like development. We see that development. Obviously, this is before we see him make that final sacrifice. So this is before he even knows he's capable of doing something like that. And the good thing is he probably doesn't actually know until the moment he's faced with it. And what I hope is going to happen with this series is we're going to see Loki, this progression that we saw between Loki and Avengers 1 to Loki and Avengers Infinity War. I've got a feeling this show's going to see that progression all over again. The difference is though, how's it going to change? Because this isn't the same scenario, this isn't the same context. Because if he's working for this time agency, and presumably he does end up doing that, obviously he's always going to have that malicious thing in the back of his mind. Like, there's no doubt, this is Loki, come on. He's going to be malicious at some point, or just devious, like he's going to do something devious and sneaky. My biggest question is, are we going to see him go back to that final stage Loki we saw before? Or is this a whole nother path for him again?
Do you enjoy hurting people? Making them feel small?
I don't think he...
Feel afraid?
Your
That-
games don't frighten me.
Making them feel
That's the thing.
I know
Loki
what I am.
Loki doesn't want to hurt people. He just wants to be respected and looked up to.
Let's talk about your escapes. You're really good at doing awful things and then just getting away.
That's the thing. I don't think he wants to hurt anyone. I think that if everyone looked up to him the way he wants to be, he wouldn't hurt people. Is that just me?
Go ahead. What makes Loki tick?
I know what this place is.
What is it?
It's an illusion. It's a cruel, elaborate trick conjured by the weak to inspire fear.
What? That's what...
Desperate attempt at control. Now,
That's
you
what he does. Listen to what he's saying right
parade
now.
as if you're the divine arbiters of power in the universe.
We are.
You're not. My
That's
choice is
Loki.
mine.
Loki.
Hello, Mother.
Oh, is this like...
Made it proud.
Yeah, see?
It's nonsense.
That's-
It's tricks. It's never even happened.
That's the future he hasn't seen.
Not yet.
Yes.
Look, the TVA doesn't just know your whole past. We know your whole life, how it's all meant to be.
Think of it
Does he
this
show him his
way.
death? Will he show him his death with Thanos?
Am I not your mother?
To his mum. So he's literally showing him his life. That must be scary because he doesn't know where he was capable of that yet either. Oh my god.
You lead them right to her.
I don't believe you. You're lying. It's not true.
To be honest, I don't quite understand the logic of showing him that. That's only going to piss him off. Like, he doesn't think he's capable of that. He still loves his mother deep down. We know he does. His family, etc. Showing him that he technically killed her, or all of that stuff, how's that gonna, like, settle him at all? That's gonna derail him. He's gonna be fuming. He's gonna go after her now. But that happened, and he won't... It's kind of funny and ironic that the Master of Mischief, like the Master of Illusions, won't believe because he thinks these are illusions. You know what I'm curious about, guys? If this time agency thing, like, the way that they resolve what's happening now, right? Say that their solution to this is resetting him. And I think what that may mean is, like, sending him back to the point where his life continues and he leads to his death with Thanos. Is that what that means? Like, eventually he'll be put back in his stream, back to where he was, forgets everything that's just happened, and he will die to the hands of Thanos again. Because like they said, that happens every time it's supposed to happen. I would put money on the fact that maybe this all leads up to something like that. Like, he gets put back, but he escapes. Because what have we just been talking about? Every time he escapes. He escapes. No matter what. He does it all the time. He's been amazing at it, right? He will do it again. And again. And again.
You weren't born to be king, Loki. You were born to cause pain and suffering and death. All so that others can achieve their best versions of themselves.
And there's the Avengers. But that's the thing, that's why I feel bad for Loki, because he's always lived in people's shadows. I don't know what it is. You watch him fight Loki. Loki versus Loki. I don't know why.
Okay, Loki, I think we can finish up tomorrow and just pick it up.
Wait, where's Loki? How? Oh, did he take the reset? Yeah, there you go. Mischief. He took... Wow. Typical Loki. That's what the old handshake was about.
Prune on site.
No pruning, no resetting. You can still help us.
It's nice to know someone believes in Loki, eh?
Give me the Tesseract or I'll gut you like a fish, Casey.
What's a fish?
How do you know what a fish is?
It won't, surely, like, because his powers didn't work, surely the Tesseract won't work.
Infinity Stones?
Wait, what?
We actually got a lot of those.
Yeah, some of the guys use them as paperweights.
How?
Some of them.
How do they even... I'm so confused. They just plucked different Infinity Stones from different, like, places. That's the thing, like, what's Loki's plan now? What's his motive? Surely if he would have tried to use the Tesseract by now to leave, if that's what he wanted to do, but I feel like he doesn't want to leave. So now he's back where he started, in that room. So, now, like I said before, you watch him, like, look forward to, like, his death with Thanos, with the Infinity Stones. Just watch. And then he'll change his mind. He'll, like, because that will make him obviously not want to go back to the previous time stream. Then there's the moral compass, guys. That's the difference. That's the difference. I mean, his father's death.
Remember this, please.
Imagine showing, like, imagine having your life flashed at you like that.
I thought we were going to fight side by side forever.
And they did. Look at that. Remember, he took the Tesseract at the end of that.
You know, maybe you're not so bad after all, brother.
Maybe not.
Thank you.
Here we go. Boom. Oh. Now we'll see. I remember thinking for ages, did he actually die? Because you would think in your head, like, did he escape? Did he escape? Did he escape? He died. It's crazy. The one time he didn't. Imagine seeing your own death. Now he will never want to go back to that time stream. Who would? Just imagine this, right? Imagine the way they link this. So, they have this whole thing. Loki's now seen his death. He's seen everything. He's seen his whole future, right? Imagine what happens at the end of the series is he gets put back in his rightful place. He goes back there. Now, Loki knows what to do. And then all of that speculation, if you remember back when people watched Infinity War, people were like zooming in the background. They're like, oh my god, that's Loki. We just saw Loki's shadow escape. Imagine the way they link it back is Loki escapes that scenario. Imagine he escaped, and then his, like, future self after Infinity War is in another Thor movie. That would be so clever, it's not even funny. But the only thing is, that depends on whether, when they send him back, he loses his memory, because they said reset. If he finds a way to not be reset, they could literally link it like that, or he just doesn't go back in general. One of those two things. Imagine I've cracked that on episode 1, that would be crazy. That's the other thing, it's this end of file, so that could hint towards it not doing that, but we will see. Oh wow! Smart.
Stop. Stop it.
Look, that's the thing, you can tell he's affected by it. Look at him.
I don't enjoy hurting people.
Yeah, see? He doesn't.
It's the cruel, elaborate trick conjured by the weak to inspire fear.
A desperate
Oh!
plan for control.
He's admitted to being weak.
Fugitive variant's been killing our Minutemen.
And you need the god of Mischief to help you stop them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why me?
The variant we're hunting is you.
I thought so! What did I say? What did I say? I called it. Loki versus Loki. Holy shoot, guys. Evil Loki versus moral compass Loki.
Set a charge.
Wait. Someone's out there.
Loki. Oh. Oh my god. And here's the Loki that doesn't mind killing. Do we get to see him at least? Holy shoot. Okay guys, that's the end of the reaction. Loki Season 1, Episode 1, and freaking loads happened. There's quite a bit to talk about. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically guys, to summarize what just happened, Loki sort of, after the situation with the Tesseract, after he sort of teleported himself away, he got collected by the Time Agency and put in a prison. Now, before he was executed, he was taken by this other guy. I think in real life his name's Owen Wilson. I can't remember his name in the show. I think he said something Morbius, something like that. But anyway, he's been recruited to fight himself. Now, I predicted that right at the start when you saw like the horns of that mural thing. He's choosing Loki to fight himself. Now, the best thing about the show that I'm finding, guys, is the way they're developing Loki's moral compass. He's just witnessed everything that's gonna happen. All the deaths, his mum, his father, himself. And you can see the emotion, guys. The best thing about the show, in my opinion, is you're going to get really early evil Loki from a different splintered time stream versing moral compass Loki. Now, a lot of people think that having like some sort of moral compass or is even a weakness, but it's got a strength and its weaknesses. This is going to be such an interesting battle, guys, and I can't wait to see how they sort of bounce off each other in terms of like just in general what they're like. Now, the biggest thing that I want to talk about is what this means for Loki after this series. And I've already predicted it, guys. Either Loki's not going to go back at all. He's not even going to go back to his last time stream because of what he's just seen. He's just seen his death. Or, what I think would be so clever of Marvel would be, now that he's seen his death, make him go back and avoid dying. Like, set it up so people think he's dead. What has he done? The best thing about Loki is how he can escape. He's done it so well for so long. What's saying he didn't escape Thanos? I don't know if you guys remember, but after Infinity War, everyone was saying like, oh my god, Loki, look in the background. He escaped. Loki escaped. I was one of the people as well that thought Loki probably escaped. I'm now not doubting that that did happen. If Loki goes back, he knows what's going to happen. He sets it up, the god of mischief, and he escapes. And then he sets himself up for future movies. Now, there's only 6 episodes of this series, so it's going to be quite a quick reaction series. There's a lot to fit in, I think, into such a short time process, or process in general, which means that within a few episodes, or 4 or 5 episodes, we're probably going to find out what's going to happen to Loki. I don't know what they're going to do with him, because obviously there's only 1 episode out. I'm watching this as they come out. I feel like you can't have Thor without Loki, so if they do kill him off at the end of the series, I would be really shocked, being as they have so much potential to further develop his character, being as he has gained that moral compass and it is developing like we've seen it. The thing I'm like excited about is seeing the difference between that progression that we saw back then through the movies to seeing the progression from season 1, episode 1 through 6, and seeing how those different developments sort of change. But yeah guys, I think that's absolutely mental that it's going to be Loki versus Loki, and this whole series in general. The first episode has roped me in big time. Now, WandaVision didn't do that. WandaVision's first episode and second episode, actually, it's hard to say I didn't like it. I didn't not like it, that's quite strong. I just didn't particularly like it. Like, I would never, if I'd never seen a Marvel show before and I'd watched those first episodes, I probably wouldn't keep watching, if that makes sense. Loki started right off the bat, which is fantastic, and I cannot freaking wait for episode 2. But yeah guys, I'm going to stop rambling there. I've already spoken for quite a long time. Like I said, if you are new to the channel and you do enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Also, for everyone else, don't forget to smash the like button, guys. I appreciate every single ounce of support. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this first episode, being as you guys haven't seen the second episode. I don't have to worry at all about spoilers. Let me know what you thought, your opinions. What do you think of my opinions, my theories, what I'm thinking, guys? Let's get some discussion going. I can't freaking wait. But yeah, that's all from me, guys. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.